with me? Why are you framing me? Do you have any evidence? The women around her were even angrier, still trying to defend yourself. You've been following us, never leaving. After you left, senior brother Zhao ran into trouble. The facts are right in front of you, and you still want evidence. She yelled, he chose to follow me, what does that have to do with me? If you think I'm an accomplice to the heir of the demon arts, go find him. Bullying a weak woman, is that what you call strength? The woman pointed angrily at her, you're a shameless bitch. Senior brother Zhao was so outstanding, and you killed him, yet you don't even feel guilty. People continued to debate, this young lady, if Confucian Saint Academy suspects you, and you are clear in your heart, then stay. And cooperate with the investigation. Yes. You're a suspect, and now that everyone is here, how can we just let you go? She sneered, you talk so grandly, just bullying me because I have no sect. There's no evidence, and just because I'm alone. You think you can freely accuse me? The soul also angrily said, damn it, just go all out, kill as many as we can. Jun Qiu looked down at her, good, a weak woman with a sharp tongue. In the end, if you hadn't led my junior brother away, would he have died? People murmured, the eldest disciple of Confucian Saint Academy, Jun Qiu, is personally taking action. This time, the Su lady has nowhere to escape. In my view, you must be involved with the heir of the demon arts. If you want to prove your innocence, open your sea of consciousness. And let me inspect it. If you truly have no connection, we will let you go and apologize. The women nearby snorted disdainfully. She loudly commanded, don't even think about it. She thought to herself, my secret, how could someone like Zhao Xiaoyao uncover it? Even if I die, I can't let him probe my divine sense. Jun Qiu suddenly lunged at her and launched an attack, in that case, don't blame me. She reached out to defend against the fierce attacks, but was repelled. The surrounding land and rocks also cracked open. This is the cultivation of a god-king realm. She struggled to resist, but it was too difficult. He looked at her, if you are unwilling to open your divine sense, I'll have to force you. Once your divine sense is forced open, you'll become an idiot, and then you won't have a chance to regret. Young Master Chang'e, has young Master Chang'e arrived? It should be because of the inheritance of the demonic arts. Greetings. Young Master Chang'e. Greetings, young Master Chang'e. He interrupted the battle. Everyone, there's no need for formalities. I heard there's someone here who is inheriting the demonic arts, so I came to see if there's any clue. The girl standing beside Su Qing'e snorted, young Master Chang'e is upright, completely opposed to anyone inheriting the demonic arts. With him here to uphold justice, you won't escape disaster today. She stared blankly at him. She began to recall the days she spent with him when he held her waist. Young master, she called softly. Jun Qiu stepped forward to greet him, greetings, young Master Chang'e, I am Jun Qiu, a scholar from the academy. The girl behind thought, young Master Chang'e is even more handsome than senior brother. I am Gu Chang'e, he replied. Jun Qiu then said, indeed, we found clues about the inheritance of the demonic arts, and it is related to this woman behind us? He suddenly asked when he saw her, Chang'e, what are you doing here? She turned her head and softly replied, young master, it's been a long time. He walked over and patted her shoulder, I heard from my mother that you've been looking for me, wondering when I would come. Why did you come alone to the silent battlefield? Don't you know it's dangerous here? She softly answered. Sorry, young master, I. She hesitated, and everyone was confused, not understanding what had happened. Jun Qiu spoke, wait, young Master Chang'e, do you two know each other? He turned to look at him, of course. She is my maid. What's wrong? Do you think the person inheriting the demonic arts is related to her? Jun Qiu awkwardly said, no, it should have nothing to do with her. This is a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? What misunderstanding? You haven't finished speaking and already say it's a misunderstanding. Do you think I'm favoring her? He turned to the crowd. Everyone, listen, regarding the inheritance of the demonic arts. If Chinga has done anything wrong, even though she is my maid, I will not favor her. The others discussed among themselves. Senior brother, this matter should be handled fairly by young master, but if she is young master Gu's maid, then surely there's no problem. It seems the scholar from the academy misunderstood. He turned to her and said, Chinga, tell me, why are you here? Tell me everything you've been through, don't hide anything you know. She lowered her head. Yes, Chinga dares not. While wiping her tears, she said, I came to South Xingtian to find young master. I thought I wouldn't rely on young master and would kill the creatures of Yinju myself to obtain the qualification to enter the true immortal academy, but I met the scholar from the academy who summoned me to connect with him. I didn't refuse, but later, I found out that the scholar's seniors didn't like me, so I rejected him. Tears welled up in her eyes. Then they said that the summoned scholar cared for me, so they found me and met the person inheriting the demonic arts. They attacked again and killed. That's why they judged that I am connected to the person inheriting the demonic arts, blocking me here and asking me to open my divine sense as evidence. She finished speaking and cried in sobs. He angrily said, check her divine sense. His words shocked Junqiu and the girl beside him. We didn't know that Miss Su was young Master Gu's person, so it must be our misunderstanding. Yes, yes. Gu Changda loudly said, how can you speak like that? Just because she is my person, it's a misunderstanding. Chinga, if you're suspected, open your divine sense and let them see. Don't listen to him, said the soul. She followed his words. Yes, young master. An orange energy emanated from her body, and the people around her appeared calm. It seems it really is a misunderstanding with Miss Su. That's right. He spoke. Anyone who doesn't believe it can come forward to check. Scholars from the academy, please. His expression changed and he smiled. Oh, right, Chinga is my person. If she is related to the one inheriting the demonic arts, doesn't that also mean I am related? Why don't you scholars from the academy check my divine sense as well? Junqiu was too scared to speak. No, 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 young Master Chang'e, we were indeed reckless and made wild guesses without evidence. Please forgive us. He pulled her into his arms. If my people are involved in trouble, I will personally clear it up. But if anyone tries to take advantage and bully her, don't blame me for turning hostile. After speaking, he released an astonishing force, causing everyone around him to kneel before him. Please, young Master Gu, calm down, we will explain everything and give Miss Su justice. He loudly said, forget it, regarding the inheritance of the demonic arts, everyone should still be cautious. I will not argue with you. She looked up at him. This scene feels familiar. He flew up and said, farewell. After that, he and Su Chingat disappeared. Junqiu finally sighed with relief. Another person muttered, this little bitch, Miss Su is actually young Master Chang'e's maid. He took her to a more secluded place. She grabbed his clothes. Young master, I'm sorry. Today, Chinga deceived everyone. He was surprised. What did you deceive me about? Chinga shouldn't have lied about coming to Tianxingnan to find someone. She lowered her eyes and said. He smiled and turned to look at her, so you never wanted to see me. She didn't dare to look at him. Anyway, young master didn't want to see me. If you didn't want to, why leave me in the Taichu Divine Exchange Tower for so long? How many celestial maidens are by your side? I know I'm not important to you. So I didn't want to see you either. He lifted her chin. All right, Su Qingjia, you're quite bold. You dare speak these strange words to me. You didn't come to see me even after arriving at Nanxing, and you brought trouble to me. I think you want me to teach you a lesson, huh? She walked up to him and shouted, then teach me, young master. The soul behind her muttered unhappily, I see you're no different from that Zhao guy, he'll end up killing you sooner or later. He turned around, this brat, doesn't study properly in the higher realms, knowing well that I can't bear to, yet still provokes me. The soul laughed uncontrollably, hilarious, even when she delivers herself to his door, he doesn't care. What a clown. Young master, I still want to ask you a question. This made both Gu Changa and the soul curious. If I really am the heir to the demonic arts, how would you treat me? The soul panicked, do you want to die? Do you dare to ask that? Gu Changa is not someone you can fool. The atmosphere immediately became gloomy, the heir to the demonic arts. He repeated. She nervously said, I meant if. He glanced at her, then of course, I would kill you to prevent you from harming the people. She clenched her fists tightly, forcing a smile, young master, you're truly heartless, but dying by your hand is not too bad. He suddenly placed his hand on her shoulder, pulling her closer, if it really is like that, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to escape either. After killing you, I'd probably have to follow you. She was shocked, young master. Don't speak like that. It's not worth it. You're destined to be someone who can establish this realm. The system displayed a message again, and Su Qingjia was moved once more. In a place called the Demon Realm, there was a mountain and some mysterious trees. In a certain room, a scream was heard, Princess Jiao, why do you want to kill me? It was the painful scream of a girl. She fearfully knelt before a demon, saying with terror, young master, don't casually speak of the name of Princess Jiao. If someone hears it, we'll all be decapitated. He furrowed his brows, looking at her in surprise, what? Then he turned to the girl and asked, where is this? Who are you? The girl froze and said, young master. She respectfully followed behind him. Today, the demon realm no longer has the 6 demon emperors, and she became the demon queen. This demon clan is Jun Bufan. He frowned in deep thought, I was originally the son of the demon emperor Jun Bufan. After being stabbed by my childhood sweetheart, I was reborn into this body that shares my name. He turned around and patted her shoulder, Qing'er, after I wake up, don't tell anyone about what just happened. Otherwise, neither of us will escape death. She immediately replied, I know, young master, don't worry. I didn't expect all this to be from 6 years ago, Jun Bufan thought to himself. Princess Jiao stabbed towards him, the scene unfolding, why does she want to kill me? Why was she able to unite the demon realm? I must find the person I once loved. In another place, many people gathered. The surrounding scenery was beautiful, with birds flying around, and boats from unknown origins docked on the shore. There was a plaque, and when a person saw it, they exclaimed, is this the immortal library? Indeed, a place that creates immortals. A man said proudly, I, Soa Lu Feng, will make a name for myself here, and my name will spread throughout the higher realms. The person next to him immediately responded, you better leave, I'm just a passerby. Becoming an outer disciple is already a blessing of 3 lifetimes. To become an inner disciple of the library, you must be above the celestial realm. I heard the top 10 have already been decided. They are all stronger than the saint level. The man laughed and said. They walked while chatting, I know, the young master of the Gu family and the heir of the organization are among the top 10, but as long as we can challenge and defeat them, we will get equal treatment and resources. Won't we soar by then? Those who gossip behind our backs should be honest when we meet. As everyone gathered, a voice rang out, everyone, exchange your points and listen carefully. Come to me for a spiritual bone check. Anyone with more than 50 points from the library will be rejected. Please be aware. A man looked serious, but then bowed low and listened to Elder Wang scold him, spiritual bone 51 years old, do you think I'm blind? Coming here to take advantage? The man awkwardly replied, I just turned 50 yesterday. My cultivation and points are enough. Arrange. Arrange it. He angrily shouted, stop talking, don't waste my time, rules are rules. You don't have the right to make demands. The man turned and walked away, cursing, damn, this library is nonsense, no reason at all. Hearing this, Elder Wang was stunned. He rushed forward to attack the man, impudent. How dare you insult the true immortal library like this? This is your punishment. A huge burst of energy exploded. The people around them saw this and were both terrified and surprised. Two brothers stood there, frightened. And hugging each other. The older brother was Qin Feng, and the younger brother was Qin Xiaoyi. Brother, did you see that? People kill without blinking an eye, this is not a school. Let's go back, I'm scared. Although scared, he still answered, no, we can't, Xiaoyi, your talent is very good, you will be valued here. We also need to avenge father. I understand, the little girl replied. The two people beside them shouted in surprise, that's young Master Gu Chang'e from the Gu family. A gigantic green dragon appeared, and from its back descended Gu Chang'e and Su Qing'e. Someone shouted loudly, young Master Chang'e is here. Someone else admired, young Master Chang'e is really handsome. Qin Feng thought to himself, no, this isn't right. He interrupted, why is no one speaking? He then covered his sister's eyes with his hand, Xiaoyi, don't look, those are not people. We can underestimate. Never let them think we are rude, or the consequences will be unimaginable. Gu Chang'e stepped forward and saluted, Elder Wang, Chang'e greets you. Elder Wang smiled kindly, ah. Young Master Chang'e. No need for formalities. You've traveled a long way, so weary from the journey, please enter the academy and rest. He said coldly, as far as I know, isn't there an entrance exam and a spiritual bone requirement to join the academy? Elder Wang remained gentle, no need. Young Master Chang'e definitely meets the academy's rules. He nodded slightly, since that's the case, thank you for arranging this, Elder. May I rest here for a moment? Elder Wang immediately responded, of course. The little girl Qin Xiaoyi asked her brother, big brother. When can we receive this kind of treatment? He smiled and said, don't even dream about it, they're a true dragon from the 9 heavens, while we're just lowly earthlings, totally out of reach. Gu Chang'e and Su Qing'e stood by, observing. The little girl asked curiously, young master, aren't we going in? He replied, not yet, I'm looking for some good talents. When it was Qin Feng and his sister's turn, Elder Wang became furious, 13 years old, 17 years old, one has never cultivated, the other has no spiritual root, which family's child is here causing trouble? Qin Feng quickly explained, Elder, my sister is not a cultivator, but her strength is stronger than that of ordinary cultivators. Elder Wang became even angrier, ridiculous. Are you making a fool of me? Didn't that person just teach you a lesson? Qin Feng knelt in fear and pleaded, it's true, we wouldn't dare deceive the elder, please take in my sister. Elder Wang snorted coldly, without accumulated points or proof, leave at once. I won't hold it against you since you are still children. Qin Feng continued to beg, isn't there another chance? We really want to cultivate, please, take us in. We're willing to serve the academy. Elder Wang raised his hand in anger, preparing to attack the two children, it seems you're unwilling to leave, then don't blame me for chasing you down the mountain. The two children could only cry, and Gu Chang'e quickly stopped him, wait a moment. Elder Wang was surprised, young Master Chang'e? Gu Chang'e asked, I wonder if I can offer them points in exchange for their admission to the academy. I happen to lack 2 sword attendants. The people around were shocked, what? Young Master Chang'e wants sword attendants. Damn! Why didn't he choose me? I can even warm his bed. Qin Feng was helped up by his sister, and Elder Wang hurriedly said, I speak frankly, they aren't even cultivators, what virtue or ability do they have to be your sword attendants? He replied, exactly because they are mere mortals, yet still traveled thousands of miles to come to the academy to study. This perseverance is beyond what ordinary cultivators can achieve, so I, Gu, feel a little sympathy. If the academy pursues this matter, I, Gu Chang'e, will take full responsibility, I ask Elder to arrange it. At this,